Hi, I'm Jules. Welcome to my Hobbit Hole studio. I have a question for you. What are you doing in February? If you've started your bullet journal this year, now is the time to start thinking about your spreads for February. What does February mean to you? We've got Valentine's Day. Do you have any birthdays? Are you expecting some snow? Or are you in one of those places where you've still got summer? I'm going to show you my plan, including all the mistakes that I made from January. So grab your pens and your bullet journal, a cup of tea, and let's crack on with it. Ooh yes, check out my rookie error with my reading glasses.
So February is Snowdrop month. And there we have the second page. I've got my days of the week and the dates. So February the 1st is actually a Friday. And my goals down the bottom for the month there. I've got a few ideas so far. And then on the right hand side I've got Friday through to Thursday and the 1st through to the 28th. That's my monthly log. So I've started putting a few dates of things that I know that are going to happen in February down there. And then I've got 2 blank pages because judging by last month I definitely needed some extra space to put things in that I'd forgotten about or things that I needed to put in. And then the next double page spread in pencil, in my lovely Staedtler mechanical pencil that I use a lot for drawing, I've started just mapping out where the boxes are going to go so I don't make a hideous mess as I start with my fine liners. So that's my Staedtler 0.3 fine liner, and I'm just going to start here. Hang on a minute, something's gone wrong. Put your reading glasses on, you foolish woman. Oh yes, okay, so reading glasses on. I'm now going to start my little boxes which are going to have the days of the week in. And then I've decided this week, instead of having horizontal days of the week, I'm going to do vertical because I'm definitely a list writer. So it's much easier for me to have things vertically and tick them off as I go along. So I've got 3 boxes, three days will fit in one single page, which is a bit of a problem because obviously there are 7 days in a week. So we'll come to that in a minute. But the top third of that is going to be for any appointments I've got, so any events. And then underneath that, I've got tasks. So in my 6th column, I've split that into 2 so that I can have Saturday and Sunday, because I don't have so much to do on a Saturday and Sunday in terms of, certainly in terms of events, but more like tasks like the laundry. So I've got my 0.2 fine liner there, which I'm just putting the days of the week in, having highlighted my boxes in that Tombow green pen. It's the Tombow dual brush, and I use the brush end for that. And then I'm just writing down the side, I've got a bit of space, so I've written tasks and events just to remind myself where stuff goes. And then with my Tombow dual brush again, but with the thin end, I'm just putting in the days of the month there, starting on the 4th, which is the Monday. The next double page spread, I've got some things on to remind me of stuff. So just doing a little bit more decoration in the Snowdrop style that I've started using for this month for the theme. And then here is this box here is for my brain dump, which is something that a lot of people use. I'm not mad on the phrase, but for want of a better phrase at the moment I'm using that. And there's my banner. This is going to be my work log. So the reason that I'm using a bullet journal is really to up my productivity and use the hours in my day. I don't know if you ever, you have the same thing. You just think there just aren't enough hours in the day. Well, this is going to help me to make sure that I get things done that I find important. So up the top there I've got my work log. This is my productivity log, and I'm going to have a little key for the how productive I've been. And underneath that you can see I've got 28 little boxes which are going to represent the days of the month. And then very importantly, for fun, things to plant this month. So stuff to go up at the allotment. I mustn't forget to plant, otherwise it will be too late. Gratitude log, it's a bit, maybe people might think it's a bit hippy dippy, but actually really useful to remind myself of how lucky I am, how lucky we are. And then my brain dump. So I was thinking, actually, it's kind of like having grasshopper mind, isn't it? When there's things that you need to put down, but there's nowhere else to put them, so they're going to go there for the time being. Well, I'm going to try and think of a better phrase for next month. So the first thing, that first line there underneath my work is for my nature journal, which I'm calling Bloomin' Marvellous. And here are the colours that I'm going to use. Which accent colour shall I use? Shall it be that one? Or shall we use that one? Yes, I think I like that one. So I'm just going to do a little inspirational quote here. This green colour I'm using as a sort of calligraphic style. So it's only a Crayola Super Tips. It's nothing massively expensive. I really like using them. I've just taken stock of them this week, and I'm getting used to it, but I really like them. Different blue colour, and I'm just using a freehand kind of funky typeface that I make up as I go along. And I heard someone say this week, and I thought, do you know what? This is actually really true, and it kind of sounds like a bit, a bit kind of hippie, but when you think about it, it actually is true. So whatever you put what energy you put your thoughts into is what happens to you. So if you think good things and think that things are going really well, they will. And a little bit of an accent around the bottom there, just to be a drop of shadow. So the productivity log key, I'm going through from a sort of pale green, which is one of my favourite colours, through to sort of purples and pinks, and then the pale green is the I've been very productive colour. And then just filling in with some more accent colour from that Tombow green. And the grey from the Crayola Super Tips again. I really like that colour. It kind of makes everything stand out a bit. So let's have a quick look through it again. So there's the first page with my theme on it. There's my month to look at, my goals, and my monthly log. And then my inspirational quote page. A little bit of space to do something. And the 1st of February, which is a Friday. And then my first full week with events and tasks. And then my double page spread for all those things we've just looked at. And then there's nothing after that.
Now it's up to you to fill in the rest of the weeks for February. I hope this gave you some ideas. Comment below if you use a tracker. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe somewhere down there. That's all for now. Over and out.